What's up, guys? Crazy Star Wars fan 108 here, and as everybody knows, the Last Jedi trailer just came out. Oh, there's so much in that freaking trailer. There's so much. It starts off, we have I don't even know where I want to begin. My mind's just kind of really like just going every which way. Let's talk about big things, okay? So what did we see in the trailer? We saw Rey, we saw Luke, we saw Leia, we saw. Did we see Finn? I don't think I saw Finn. Now that I think about it, but we did see Poe and BB-8. We see Imperial walkers way off in the distance. What looks like really new, but almost like bent out of shape. B-wings. We saw the Falcon flying, shooting down TIE fighters. We saw an image of Luke. We saw, well, sorry, we'll go there in a second. We saw Phasma. We saw Kylo. We saw the shattered helmet. We saw the inside the Force tree, and so let's kind of go from some of that stuff. Let's go from the fact that inside the Force tree there's a book that has the original logo for the Jedi on it, and I think that's Rey's hand we see touching the book. Luke is also seen. We get a reverse angle of the shot from the Force Awakens trailer where Luke was with R2 and he's watching the temple burn down. We got a reverse shot of that now. So that's kind of cool and interesting to see because, no, it's different. That kind of also confirms Force backs as, I guess we're calling them now. It was as we call it, and it's appropriate. Like for Star Wars movie to have flashbacks, we're gonna call them Force backs because they're triggered by the Force. We see a lot of imagery of Rey in it. But here's the big things I think everyone's going to be talking about. It's time for the Jedi to end. The title of the film is The Last Jedi. A lot of people probably thinking this means Luke's going to die. I think that's nothing to worry about. I'm sorry, I'm shaking my hand because I'm doing this handheld because I haven't charged any of the batteries on my camera for a while, so I ain't got no other way to record. But he says it's time for the Jedi to end. Throughout the trailer, we hear Obi-Wan at one point talking about seduced by the dark side of the Force. That was in reference to Anakin, but it's overlapped with the imagery, and it's Alec Guinness's voice, but it's overlapped with the imagery of Kylo Ren's helmet shattered and destroyed. So that's kind of cool. We also see hear Yoda's voice about I think it's he says it's energy or surrounds us. It's where he was talking about the Force on Dagobah. The cool thing with all of this is that I think what this is all going to is the fact that basically Luke found out something about the Jedi Order. He found out that there's something going on. I'm gonna sneeze. I think I got like two of them coming. Well, that's fun. That's like three of them. So basically, I believe Luke found something out about the Jedi Order that has made him completely question the fact of what he's been doing for his whole life and question the Jedi. And due to this, he believes that the Jedi Order does not need to continue, that the Jedi Order can go away. No longer do we need it. And I think that Rey, while she could be an image to like why the galaxy needs Jedi, I think what it's going to end up teaching her and making her learn, making Luke also learn. So the galaxy doesn't need the Jedi. The galaxy needs good Force users, people that are using the Force for good, for knowledge and defense, never attack, stuff along the lines of kind of what Yoda said. But I think it's gonna be interesting because I think what it's gonna do is it's gonna throw us into a whirlwind of shock as well, because it's gonna be a thing of like everything we've known is kind of a lie. The way the Jedi Order was during the prequels, the way the Jedi Order was shown to Luke during the original trilogy, all that changed. So with that being the case, we now are in the same position as Luke of questioning everything and going, well, where do we go from here? And I think that's very cool. We see Rey running over the lightsaber. We see Rey training with the lightsaber. I think the cool things that we're going to end up seeing from this is the fact that what ends up happening with them is going to be very cool and fun. But also probably it's going to be really interesting, dark, sad, but I'm looking forward to it. There's this the sequence too in Rey's over by like the where she's standing over in front of the water. I can look like Wood the Falcon just went into the water and she can't raise up, and Luke pulls the Falcon out of the water. Be like, Yoda. But I don't know the last lines of the trailer. No, it's time for the Jedi to end. Coming from Luke Skywalker, that is a line that's very strong and powerful. Coming from the very first, person that we watched grow into becoming a great Jedi Knight. And now we see him some 30 years later going like it's time for the Jedi to end. So he returned the Jedi, and then now he's the last Jedi. So a lot of coolness there with that, guys. I don't really got much else to say besides that for right now. I'll probably talk about more stuff throughout the weekend. But yeah, the poster too, really freaking cool. Rey with the lightsaber up in one hand, and you got Luke's face and Kylo's face, or Ben's face. That's very cool. So yeah, in the Force be with you guys. Hope you all enjoyed the trailer. Go watch like another 100 times like I'm going to. And yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Space battles. Space battles looking mighty cool too. Alright, see you guys around. Bye.